Hey guys, it's me, Jessica. I know it has been months since I've done a video on my own channel, and I don't even know. I don't really have a good excuse other than I know when someone else on YouTube asked me why I hadn't done videos, I basically said it was because I felt like I didn't have anything to talk about. I had pretty much been maintaining my weight for months, at least within the same 10-pound range, I would say. I think I got into the 180s, I want to say in February, and I've been in the 180s since then. And some of that was probably my own fault. It just learned a bad habit that I could basically pretty much eat whatever I wanted, and whether I exercised or not, or maybe I shouldn't say that. I was inconsistent with my exercise, so maybe when I was exercising balanced out when I wasn't exercising, and I've just basically been maintaining. And that's obviously not where I want to be, but that's what I've done. So about, I want to say 2.5 weeks ago, I decided, you know what, I've got to stop. This is ridiculous. I don't want to be in the 180 pounds. My goal is 155 pounds, and I'm sitting here being wishy-washy. You know, sometimes, again, I've said this throughout my whole journey, sometimes I am spot on when you couldn't tempt me with a piece of gum. And there's other times I'd say, give me 2 scoops of ice cream. You know, it's just, I just haven't been consistent, honestly. And so I had bought the Why We Get Fat book by Gary Taubes, and I finally finished reading that about, I don't know, 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And for those of you that might have already heard about this book, you know what I'm talking about. For any of you that don't know what the book is about, basically it kind of goes into the low carb and talks about how, you know, just some different scenarios in history about how he's basically refuting the calories in, calories out methodology that basically everyone, or the majority of the medical industry, stands by, and gave a lot of different examples about why he believes that that is not true, and you know, referenced some studies that have been done and that type of thing. So basically the book is about doing low carbs. So after I finished reading that book, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. And I did it for a little over a week, and then I had something happen in my life that kind of got me emotional, and I don't think until then I realized how much of an emotional eater I was. So from that day forward, I basically just quit. And I don't mean quit like I just stopped counting carbs. I mean quit like I just gave up on me. I had lost like 7.2 or 7.4 pounds in 1 week when I had been stagnant for months in the 180s and got to my lowest weight of 175 point something, and I was thrilled. But then again, when I had this situation arise in my personal life, I just freaking lost it. And it was ridiculous. It was like self-sabotage, self-defeating. Everything that I was doing was completely disregarding myself, which is probably why I was fat to begin with. And frankly, it's disgusting. So here I am, figuring that I need to just, again, I know we've all talked about it on here, that this isn't easy. It's not that when we had surgery we were automatically fixed and everything's going to be hunky-dory and yada yada yada, because it's not that way. And I know there's been several videos out there lately of people admitting to struggling with, you know, secret eating, or eating stuff they're not supposed to, or just doing things that are not in their best interest. And I'm no different. I am in the same boat with the rest of you. And I think sometimes, you know, we come forward and make videos when everything's good and, you know, hunky-dory and all of that stuff. And yeah, great. Those are very motivating to watch and very inspiring to watch. But then if you are the person that's out there struggling, it's like, God, I am just really effed up. Excuse my French. But you know what? We're all human. And we all had issues that got us to the point to where we were obese, overweight, whatever you were. And, you know, we got to continue to deal with that because, again, if we don't, we're just going to be back where we were. And that's really hit me hard in the last week and a half because, again, like I said, doing the low carbs for the little over a week, I was just freaking spot on. Like I said, didn't even want to chew gum because gum has carbs, and I do like gum. And I have found that generally helps me kind of curb some of that mindless snacking or having the urge to eat as kind of that chewing sensation or whatever that keeps me from eating. But I wasn't even doing that because I didn't want the carbs that were in it. Because I think the lowest gum that I found was like 1 carb per stick, and it's just a small stick, and it's like I could chew a whole pack of gum in a day. But anyways, so with that said, I was doing great, and then that happened, and then the next week and a half up until now, I have just been on a freaking downward spiral, eating whatever I want, whenever I want, and just being stupid. And so what happens? I am now back up to a higher weight than when I started before I started doing low carbs. So I'm back in the 180s, and I'm almost back to the mid 180s. So I have probably put on, I'm going to say, depending on the day, and we'll see what it says tomorrow, but it could be as high as 7 to 10 pounds I've gained in a week and a half. That's freaking ridiculous. And it's all because I just stopped caring. I was eating my emotions and I was letting stress get to me, and now I'm back where I started. And we all know how it is to lose weight that we've already lost once, which sucks, but it is what it is. So I am going back to my low carb diet. And I think what I need to do is try to be more accountable to myself and the community. So my goal is for the next 90 days, starting tomorrow, to document every day with what I eat, with what the scale says, and, you know, my overall emotions, because I've got to find a way that when something happens that I don't have control over, that I have got to not eat my way out of it, so to speak. And I think I've actually noticed too that it's not only bad emotions, but it's also good emotions. When I've got both of those things going on, it's like a double whammy, because anything that's getting me emotional, whether it be good or bad, seems to drive me to want to eat. And of course, it's always those things that I shouldn't be eating. Again, this is my own personal challenge. Again, I'm going to do 90 days of me, and tomorrow will be day 1, and that should put me to like the 1st or 2nd week of November, I believe. And I would really like to be to my goal weight by then. I am, well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow how far I am away from my goal weight, because who knows. But I've got a lot of things coming up. I'm in school full-time, as those of you who know me, follow me, know. I work full-time, I've got kids, and I am also taking some hard courses in school right now, which does not make things easy. And then as of mid-next month, I am going to start my half marathon training so I can go run with Miss Wendy and Hua in Vegas on December 4th. I have already registered for that, so there is no backing out. So I'm going to be training for that, and just a lot of things going on. So, but I know that I've got to put me first, and that's something I've always struggled with. I've always put others before me, and so I'm going to do 90 days of me starting tomorrow. So if all goes well, you will see a video a day. Doesn't matter how long or how short it will be, but I'm going to recap my day every day for the next 90 days. That's my goal. Let's hope to gosh I can stick to it. No, I will stick to it. I'm hoping that there's never a day where I can't get a video in, but maybe I'll just have to use my phone if that is the case, because I do have the capability of using my phone. I've never tried it, but I know it does work, and that may alleviate any potential, oh, I didn't have time, didn't have my camera with me, yada yada yada. So anyways, I'm gonna shut up because this video is God knows how long and you haven't seen me in months anyway, so I will see you guys tomorrow. So hope all of you guys are doing well and keep on fighting that fight. See you tomorrow. Bye guys.